Hello and welcome on the 22nd of December, and things are starting to happen. Uh, I've made a small change to the NPC system so that uh, the NPCs are mainly going to be living in cities, and I want to have a large resident population of NPCs in each city. And the problem is you can't spawn 200 NPCs in a region, it'll just kill it. That wouldn't be good for anyone. However, what most NPC controllers do is when someone enters the region, they will spawn or respawn all the NPCs. And when the last agent leaves, they'll despawn them. Next agent arrives, they'll respawn them all again. Now, the problem with that is you can't do that with 200 NPCs. So, what I've done is I've divided the city into zones, and I've added a part to the a new key on the JSON file that describes the activities of a NPC to say that which zone they're in. Now, if we say, for example, you're in zone 4, then you might be able to see from zone 4, zones 3 and 2. So I would then res the NPCs for zones 4, 3, and 2. And as you move into zone 3, then obviously you can see the NPCs in zone 4 because you've just come from there, but you can no longer see zone 2, so I can despawn those. But you might be able to see another zone, so I can spawn those. So wherever you go, it looks like the place is very well populated. But I'm limiting the number of active NPCs at any one time to, maybe around 20 or so. So it's a very handy and simple way of doing this and allows me to have extremely large populations which are managed, which is great. And I've decided to enlarge the Mars complex. It was 16 4x4 regions, so it's effectively 16 square kilometers. And I'm going to enlarge that to 36. And because when I started thinking about the number of cities I'm going to be having, plus the 2 spaceports and various other features that I'm going to put on there, you want a reasonable amount of wilderness between these things. You don't want them in adjacent regions. That's silly, right? So the extra space is going to be handy. I've got 2. I've got some extra computers now, and I've got 2 more coming. So be able to get all these things up and running. And now I'm starting to build the actual landscape itself. So I've had to get rid of all the regions that I originally had so that I can give them a new naming convention and make it all simpler. So if we look at the region details, you can see that this one is called Mars 00. So all the regions are 4x4s. So this is the X and Y coordinate in region coordinates, not grid coordinates. So this is the lower left corner of the complex. So the next one to the east will be Mars 01, and the next one to the north will be Mars 10. No, sorry, Mars 01. That's it. uh, and that makes it much simpler so that I can add new regions at any time I like, and it just goes into that naming convention quite handily. So uh, let's have a look at the region as it is, shall we? Um, so it's looking quite nice. If I just come up a little bit and then scan around, and you can see that this is very nice looking landscape. I'm quite pleased with this. So now this is not going to be where I'm going to put one of the cities. This is just the welcome area. So the idea is you arrive here, there's very little here, but it is from here that you set out to explore the complex and try and find everything. Right? So this process has begun. Yay! I didn't think we'd get here before Christmas, but we have. So watch this space. Things are going to be rather interesting from now on. Things are starting to happen. Take care. Have a good Christmas.